Warning, the following episode contains strong language and adult themes.
Alright, I'm Liam from What Pictures. Again, unfortunately, and this is another episode of What the Fuck. Still don't know what the fuck to say. This is my third attempt of trying to outfox the foxes that are Sophie Ellis and John Tinney, our lovely writers. Name drop. Very good. Don't know how they get all these fake stories written, fair play to them. I'm just going to be really patronising and explain the format again. 4 stories, 3 real, 1 fake. I've got to figure out which one the fake one is. You can play along at home. I do. I'm ready to go now. Story number 1. It's Christmas! That's not me being excited. That is how it is written. Daniel Howell was arrested when he was found giving his class a lecture wearing nothing but a Christmas sock covering his penis. Fucking love this story already. All I can think about is the lecturer of the lecture that I've just had with a sock on his penis and... Sorry, mate. It was the last Friday of the semester, and Mr. Howell walked into his classroom wearing a Christmas dressing robe. The students claimed they thought it was a shock to see what he was wearing, but they figured it was part of the drama performance he told them about the previous week. That's really gross. The fact that he planted the seeds for it, and I just spat there. The fact that he planted the seeds beforehand and knew that he was gonna do it. Dirty old man. A drama and media student stated, I was sat there ready to take notes and he just started undoing the robe and hung out with a sock on his thing. I love ellipses. They're by far my favourite punctuation mark. Another said he just started to teach like normal, but I saw that. I always had a crush on him. He's a hot teacher, but nothing prepared me for that. Maybe he's not old, or maybe he is. Just a really fit old man. The class was filmed by a disgusted student and posted online. It wasn't long before it went viral. What is Willie or the footage? I don't know where I was going with that. You know what I mean, like venereal disease. And the police were contacted due to indecent exposure. Rightly so. When he was asked to comment, he claims it was a social experiment. I hate that cop-out. So much. You can do anything. You can be the biggest dick on the face of the planet. And people always go, it was a social experiment. Yeah, Dave, why have you just drop-kick your nan into a pond? It's a social experiment. Right, here's a little social experiment for you. And refused to comment further. Charges have not yet been confirmed, but Howell is currently being held for further questioning. My thoughts are, it make people interested, maybe not in the way that you might have hoped them to, but it'd wake you up. Was it a morning lecture? Story number 2. Christopher Phillips attacks mum for using his taco sauce salsa. Right, so the way it's written, they've provided the information that it was taco sauce, and in case you were wondering what kind of taco sauce, it was salsa. What a dip, is the first line. Cops jailed a Florida man and his girlfriend on Monday after the two allegedly attacked his mother because she used his salsa and taco sauce without permission, according to police reports obtained by the Smoking Gun. It's a really cool name for a news outlet. I like that. Christopher Phillips, 23, started arguing with his mum, 55-year-old Rebecca, because Rebecca used Christopher's salsa sauce and taco sauce on her dinner, an officer wrote. The saucy swindle apparently enraged the man. He allegedly put his mother in such a crushing headlock that her glasses broke. Not funny. Putting a 55-year-old woman in a headlock is not funny. Christopher Phillips. Why are they giving his full name every time? Then went into another room to relay the horrific news to his girlfriend, Lisa Tyre, who then also began yelling at the mother. Not the voice of reason. So he's just gone barging into the living room. I've gone, you'll never fucking guess what. Stupid old bitch has used my taco sauce. Any normal girlfriend would go, calm down. But she's gone, you fucking what? She's used your Nah, mate. That argument escalated, leaving Rebecca Phillips with 2 smacks to the face and a cut lip. This is mean. Why do you keep giving me the mean stories? We had hand sanitizer lady last time. You're all sadists. Shut up. If you choose to sit on the fence during conflict, you choose the side of the aggressor. Liam Cooper, 2016, I came up with that. Who did come up with it? Comment below. It's audience interaction, isn't it? Yeah. That's what Liam's about. I like to interact with my audience. When her son wouldn't let her have the keys to the car to leave, she walked to her husband's workplace where they called the cops. Christopher Phillips was charged with domestic battery and held on a $750 bond. Tyre was released on her own recognition the same day she was arrested. Snide. I thought you'd have been better than that, but no, you're just a snide old bitch. I just really hope she's okay. Honestly, I get so emotionally connected to these stories. I probably shouldn't, and I really hope that's fake. Nervous giggle, remembering that. Story number 3. Man allowed hyena to eat his genitals because a witch doctor told him it would make him rich. Bye. Just leave the balls alone. A man has been left without genitals and with 3 missing toes after a witch doctor told him that losing his body parts would make him rich. You thick. Chamengi Zulu from Malawi has been hospitalised at Chipata General Hospital in Zambia near the Malawi border after he allowed the hyena to eat his manhood. Mr. Zulu told the Times of Zambia yesterday that he was promised by a witch doctor that by sacrificing his body parts he would become rich. How little amount of brain cells must you have to believe that? You know what'll make you dead rich? What? Feel like a hyena eat your knob? Really? I met some business persons who told me the best way to become rich was to sacrifice parts of my body, he told the paper. I think they might have meant prostitution. At around 4 a.m. on Monday last week, the man went into the Zambian bush. And the hyena went into his. Ha ha ha. Mr. Zulu said, I was instructed to be naked, and a hyena came to me and started eating my toes, and eventually my manhood was eaten. So now he can't stand up and he can't wee. What a state of affairs Mr. Zulu's got himself into. Mr. Zulu said that the witch doctor did not make it clear that his body parts would be lost. Well, why did he think he was going to get them back? Oh my god, this guy. Yet, despite the horrific ordeal, Mr. Zulu admitted he was still hopeful of becoming rich. Even if I've lost some important parts of my body, I still want to get rich, he said. Money is the root of all evil. The Malawi man has been living and working in Zambia for the past 4 months. Chipata Hospital described the man's condition as stable and said that he had been brought to the hospital by police officers. Thoughts? It's not the hyena's fault. It's the witch doctor's fault for tricking people as thick as him. Getting his toes and his knob eaten will make him rich. I've got an idea how he can get rich. What's that? Get a fucking job. Story number 4. Penis tattoo leave man with permanent semi-erection. Fucking hell. You'd think somebody repeatedly sticking a needle into your penis would be a little off-putting, but the 21-year-old Iranian apparently thought it would be a grand idea to have Persian scripts reading Borobi Salamat, good luck on your journeys, and the first initial of his girlfriend's last name, M, tattooed onto his little gentleman. Found a new name for mine. He was left with a permanent semi-erection as a reminder of just how good the idea was. I love the fact that they've specified that it was only a semi-chub-on and not a full-on ranger. Like, he weren't really excited about it, it just got him going a little bit. His little gentleman. He's got a top hat on and a moustache. His case raises a number of questions, not least whether his wish for good luck is directed to the penis or to the man, and if it's to the penis, where exactly is it going? That made no sense to me. I hope it made sense to you because I'm not reading it again. But medically speaking, how could getting penis ink make the organ go haywire? Naturally, this proved painful. Well, yeah. After several days, the pain subsided. Soon after it did, though, the man noticed that his nighttime woodies were lasting a long time. His woody and buzzes. A week later, he had a 24/7 preapic erection. Oh dear. As erectile dysfunction pill commercials constantly remind us, non-sex related erections lasting longer than 4 hours are dangerous for penises. I've said penis more times than I'd like to in the 3 episodes that I've done. The lack of fresh blood flow can starve the spongy tissues of oxygen, destroying them and resulting in impotence. Spongy tissues is a fucking disgusting word, and I wish I'd never had to read it, especially on camera. According to the Iranian doctors, this is what happened to the young man. The tattooist punctured 2 deep holes, as in like 2 deep, not 2, that damaged vessels in his penis, resulting in fistulas, and then a sidoaneurysm, a pooling of blood outside a vessel wall. They recommended he see a specialist to have the blood removed, but he rejected that idea and saw another doctor to have a shunt procedure performed. It didn't work. Since the fellow is still able to have sex and achieve a more or less normal erection, he's rejected any more treatments. That is such a basic male way of thinking. He's still able to have sex and achieve a more or less normal erection. Got a little kink in the middle. like a shoe on. In one of those statements you'd think nobody would actually have to make, the Iranian doctors wrote, "Based on our unique case, we discourage penile tattooing." I agree. I'd say I feel for the guy, but I don't. So what happened this episode? Story number 1, Santa balls. Story number 2, don't taco away my smile. Number 3, Lion King, the bits they didn't want you to see. Story number 4, Willy tattoos. I'll have to do.
Will he have a tattoo or will he not?
I like that, keep that. That's better than mine. Which do I think is fake? Knob tattoos.
Wrong.
Fuck! What is it?
Oh, guess.
No! Is the Santa balls one real?
Yes.
What the
No, it's not.
fake.
That's a fake one.
I'd say yay, but I've ballsed it up already.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not doing very well, am I? So, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I thought it was alright. Don't forget to like, leave nasty comments about me, and subscribe. Please subscribe. And don't forget to have a look at all our social media pages again. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, all that sort of stuff. I've been Liam Cooper. See you later.